sitting on porches, thinking how things used to be. Dark night, it's a dark night.
We're back again for another day of 15-minute fight tips at noon. Welcome back, everybody. I was just doing my best Tim Johnson impersonation there from my southpaw stance, pumping out a million jabs like Tim does, using that right arm heavy. So we're going to talk about Tim Johnson as well, only because the two T's sound good together. And we're going to talk about what he does really well. But we're also going to discuss, because I know everyone's waiting for the newest edition of TP Tuesday. That's been a real big hit. So I'm going to show you guys an amazing thing to do with toilet paper. So let me grab it. So you get your toilet paper roll for all you fighters out there. Then you just start wrapping your hands. And I kid you not, I've seen this done before at events where they pre-wrap with toilet paper. Okay, so once you get wrapped up, this is where I'll donate this to charity. It doesn't go to waste. So once we get wrapped up, you'll get your wrap on really nice and tight. If you want to put tape over it, you sure can. Look like Zagat from the Street Fighter. You can put tape over it, but then it makes it rough, and then it doesn't become as multifunctional, right? So with the wrap on and tape, you know, it's only really good for boxing, but if you leave the tape off of it, it will come in handy, no pun intended. So using this to wrap your hands not only makes you look cooler, it makes you look like you know what you're doing if your hands are wrapped. Make an Instagram post even. It's pretty dope when your hands are wrapped in your shadow boxing, look like a real deal fighter. Is that, you know, like I said, if you put some tape over it, you've got yourself the nice like groundwork here for, you know, not the most professional wrap, but I kid you not, I have seen this done at some local amateur shows before, just so you know. So, true story, this has been done before at a fight. I've seen it with my own eyes. So that is TP Tuesday tip of the day. A lot of T's for you. Like I said, we're going to start talking about Tim. I'm going to donate this to charity so we don't waste the precious TP. I'll make good use of this later. Next week for TP Tuesday, sorry, I'm back. Next week for TP Tuesday, we got another great tip. I'm going to show you guys how to make binoculars that see into the future, and you guys will be able to predict the next pandemic. So stay tuned for that when we see you on Tuesday. So we're going to talk about Tim Johnson for a second, what he does well, and how you can put that into your shadow boxing game. So one, he's a southpaw, so obviously at the beginning of the video, came out to one of his walkout songs, but I practice from my southpaw stance a lot. That's always a good habit. Switch up your stance, change things up a little bit, learn to fight from the other side to improve your game. Tim loves to pump that arm out. We used to criticize him, Coach Joe and I, quite a bit about not using his left hand enough because Tim's got a ton of power and he would never throw it. You know, he was very good at using that lead hand, and we talked about that like a week or two ago at noon. on how to, really make your jab as efficient, as good as possible. And Tim was a master of that. He could just really pump out his lead hand all day long. Hooks, jabs, uppercuts, etc. So Tim Johnson just really showing like how powerful that jab can be. He would use it defensively, offensively, use it to put people on the cage. So again, just like a multitude of uses out of one tool, right? And that's just that jab or that lead hand right there. So as an example of why that jab is so important. Keep talking about that. So working Tim Johnson stuff. So the one that I want to talk about in particular is a fight that he had in Northern Ireland where he beat Alexander Volkov. I think it was judge's decision, 29-28. Actually, he lost that one, judge's decision. But if you look on Reddit or any other forum that talks about that fight, I think the overwhelming consensus is that Tim got robbed. So anyway, in that fight, Tim drops Volkov in the first round with a nice uppercut. They're in clinch, he's kind of getting backed up. Volkov, I believe, was like gonna throw a knee, and Tim was kind of getting backed up near the wall, and there was a bit of a pause there. There's that cadence in battle sometime where you both maybe gotta catch your breath. And Tim, a massive right uppercut that put Volkov right to the floor. Breaking tie clinch, shrugging your shoulders, and you can kind of, the way the mechanics that your body uses to break off, like, let's see here, like to throw a hook, for example. You spin on the hook, same thing to break the tie pump. You can kind of shrug your shoulder to break a little bit of space there, and that's exactly what Tim did. He broke that space and threw a really nice uppercut that put Volkov on his back, right? So again, when we want to improve our shadow boxing, things you can do, visualizing getting to the clinch, shrugging it off, throwing those tight uppercuts, short shots, for example, when your opponent's right in front of you. Volkov made the mistake at that time of having a lot of space there, kind of let go of Tim without doing anything. There was some room for Tim to counter that, and that's what he did really well in that first round. So, shrugging your shoulders, throwing little uppercuts, visualizing someone's putting you in clinch. I'll go back to my regular stance, I'm better here. So, shrug the shoulder, short uppercut, a la Tim Johnson Tuesday. So, practice your shadow boxing, using your jab, just like Tim did. Excellent at using his jab. Right, pumping it out there, forwards, backwards, sideways, etc. And then getting to clinch, right? This could be like you being offensive, getting to clinch, or you being defensive and getting to clinch. And then just loading up by making a little room by shrugging your shoulders, throwing your short uppercuts. You can even uppercut, hook, make a couple tight combinations, string those together for a nice little clinch fighting combo, right? So Tim tried to follow that up, but right after the uppercut, Volkov got dropped, went down to the ground, and then Tim was trying to pound him out from there with some punches, but he ended up surviving the round. And then for some crazy reason, the judges there thought Volkov won. But you can go back and watch the fight. You make the decision for yourself. That is all for today. Thank you for joining me on TP Tuesday, aka, Tim Johnson Tuesday as well. Well, you guys be cool, stay in school. Check out our most recent Facebook and Instagram post in regards to the opening of businesses. Thanks again, and see you guys tomorrow.